Hi, Jimmy and the rest of you. This is a real privilege for me, but it's quite a surprise. I thought I was going to be asked a bunch of questions, and instead of that, y'all are turning me loose, which is a dangerous thing, as you well know. I get wound up, I may never quit. I'm assuming you want me to say just a little bit about my relationship with Dr. Maston, which was an unusually good one. I was the first one to get a PhD majoring in ethics with him, and I take some sense of pride in that. I accidentally stumbled onto Dr. Maston. I was looking for another course in the spring semester of my first year. I had no idea what ethics was, but it looked good, so I signed up for ethics. And I went to lunch then to wait tables, which I did, and Felix Gresham asked me what I had signed up for, and I told him. He said, "You signed up for ethics 3, whatever it was." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Have you had Greek?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "Have you had Hebrew?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, this course is harder than those two put together." And I knew I was in trouble. But somehow, Dr. Maston and I hit it off. My mind and his ran somewhat along the same vein, and I was really impressed immediately. And so I took everything he had, every course he offered. And after but I had no idea I was going to work on a PhD. And after I'd finished and left seminary, went to Sulphur, Oklahoma. I had Dr. Maston come up and spend a week with us doing a Christian home emphasis week. And he talked to me considerably about coming back and doing graduate work. He said they've changed their method of acceptance. They're not going solely by grades anymore. And that meant I would be eligible. He said, "Your first 2 years, you majored in softball and football," and I said, "I sure did." He said, "But your third year, you showed us what you could do. And I'm quite sure if you would apply, you'd be accepted." And I drove over to Medill and talked to Dr. Summers, who was in a revival. And he gave me the same message. So I applied, and the rest is history. Dr. Maston influenced me more than any other man, with the exception of my father. I aspired to be as good a Christian as I could be, largely, I think, because of the influence he had on me. I can never adequately express appreciation for him personally and for the contribution he made to my life. I know that there were other students that he had that were better students by far than I was, but there was no student that he had that appreciated him personally more than I did. And I'm proud to be a part of the group that I'm apparently sending this to. Just wish I could be there, but fellas, when you get to be 95 years old, you quit traveling a long time ago. My wife and my daughter said, cut it out, and I agree with them. I'm enjoying good health, and I do everything I want to, but there are limitations. This is one of them. I hope you guys have a real good time out there, and I feel confident that Dr. Maston would appreciate what you're doing, and perhaps he does know, and it won't be long till I'll be up there with him and I'm going to find out. You guys better stay in line. Love you.
That was Charles Myers.